We have had times in worship where we use in-ears and everything's coming through here. But I will often, especially in kind of a more free-flowing moment of worship, and I love to hear the people singing. And I feel like that's so much more beautiful than even what's coming from the stage. Sometimes I want to hear what's happening in the room. So I'll often just pull them out, or at least even just one, so I can hear. And there have been a couple of times that I whipped around really fast because I heard a voice singing, a beautiful voice singing so like close to me. And then nobody's there. And then I think, is here an angel singing? I think possibly, yes, and I think that's actually something that happens a lot in worship. There's so many stories of people being spontaneously healed. There's a man who was addicted to smoking, and he had wanted to be free of this addiction for a long time and had tried different stuff, and it never worked. And they had ministry time at the end of the service, and we're praying for people. And then they were asking, like, are there any testimonies? Like, has God touched you? But this man, he came up and he said, well, actually in worship, something happened. And he said he literally felt like there were physical chains on him. And it's like he felt them just drop off of him. And he wasn't even thinking about this addiction or anything. He was literally just worshiping. But suddenly these chains drop off, and it kind of startled him because he could just like feel it, like physical, like it's like almost as if there were real chains on him. And he knew instantly that it was the addiction to cigarettes. And he said, I don't feel the craving. Normally I'd be itching to get out of here, to get out and get a cigarette. And he's like, but I don't feel that. I don't feel it all. And I believe that God healed me. I believe that he set me free. And he came back the following day, because we were doing a conference. He testified again and said, I have not had a cigarette, but I have not had a craving. But he's like, I also don't feel any kind of withdrawal. When you're coming off an addiction, Yep. He's like, I have no symptoms of withdrawal. Like, I am totally free. And this was such a powerful testimony. But the thing that made it stand out in my mind so much was the look on his face. It was such a genuine, it was almost like a child when their dream has just come true. This Christmas morning, I don't know, like just this incredible joy and gratitude, but also this awe that God did this, that he even had mentioned, like, I wasn't even asking for this. He just did it. He just did this for me.